What's up, self-healers? Lisa Lightfeather here, bringing you along on my evening walk. We're trying to walk twice a day because, baby, the way these thighs is set up, mama got to do something. So I'm really trying to get down and lose a couple of pounds. Anywho, I wanted to come on and speak about the topic of how the narcissist will take on your entire identity and why they do it. So the narcissist comes into your life, love bombs you with the flowers and the wine, the white horse and the wedding band in his pocket, and tells you you're everything he ever wanted, or she. Love bombs you with all kinds of gifts. She might buy you your favorite cologne on your birthday and you haven't had a gift in 10 years. And so you think that he or she is the one. Well, how this works is that the narcissist love bombs you, gets in good, they monitor you, they watch you, they connect with you, they find out your deepest wounds, they find out, that's if you're an unhealed empath, you want to share all of your deepest wounds, you want somebody to relate to. Even if you're a healed empath, you share all your goals, you share all your desires, you share what you love to do. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, they love to do the same things. So if you run in marathons and you train for marathons, all of a sudden they're training for a marathon. If you do yoga, all of a sudden they like yoga. If you do meditation, they like meditation. If you like going to church, guess what? They got the perfect suit and they're all of a sudden willing to go to church with you every Sunday, Wednesday Bible study, and Saturday at the chicken frying committee. Whatever you're doing, they will all of a sudden be passionate about. They mirror you, they mimic you. They'll use your gestures. All of us have these words that we say that it's just part of our personality. They'll take that on, you know? And so they get discouraged when you do something so unique that they can't mimic it. I worked with, my calling requires a unique calling. And so it was difficult for this last narc to mimic that. But he tried. I saw him from the beginning, but it was just like almost a game at this point, which is crazy to me because the whole cat and mouse game was the narc empath game, you know? I'll have to make a video about that because after a while, it becomes a game for the empath. Once the empath heals, they start demolishing the narcs. They start tearing the narcissist apart. And it becomes fun because of all the things that the narcissists have done throughout the empath's life. And so we have to be careful with that. We have to be careful with that shadow. But anyways, they will mimic everything, your hand gestures, the way that you speak, the way that you walk. They'll mimic everything. If it's another female narcissist, she'll mimic the way that you walk. Female narcissists get real jealous if you have any type of uniqueness about you or something that you have that they don't have, right? That's another video on how jealous the female narcissist can be, or the male, when you have something that they don't have. But they mimic you. And then what they do with that, the reason they do that is they're trying to lure you in to let you know that you guys have so much in common, because the longer they can keep you around with the facade that you guys have so much in common, the longer they can siphon your energy. And so when we start meeting people that are interested in the same things we're interested in, we start thinking, oh, like a Christian would say, this is my kingdom spouse, or this is my twin flame in the spiritual community, or this is my what was it, twin flame, or what's the other one? So it's twin flame and soulmate. This is my twin flame. This is my soulmate. This is my kingdom spouse. I finally found who I was looking for, right? Now, they mimic you to make it feel like that you guys have a lot in common. and that you finally found the one. Now, when it all crashes down and you realize that they are a narcissist, hopefully you didn't marry them and have to go through the years and decades of narcissism, because they do like to get married really quickly. They want to have that supply for the rest of their life, especially if you are what they refer to as quality supply. So they take everything, like once it all falls apart, or even when it's still going on, they'll take your energy, the things that you have going on, and they'll mimic that energy with another source. They triangulate. They'll mimic that with another source. The reason they're doing this is because, like I've said a million times, the narcissist gets really bored, real bored. And so they take your personality, your energy, your demeanor, whatever it is that you do or say, your hand movement, your hand gestures, little key words that you say, they'll take all of that back to someone else and be that. They'll take all that back to someone else and then they be that. And so that someone else is like, oh, you like to bowl? You like yoga? You like this or that? They'll come with that personality, like that's who they are, until they start slowly shifting into the new person's personality. So they do this in order to suck you in, but I truly think they do this as well so that they can keep the game going. They can keep the game going, because if they can change up who they are every couple of months or every couple of years or whatever, then it keeps the game exciting for them. So be careful of a woman or a man who just absolutely loves everything that you love straight out the gate. It is a serious red flag. My neighbors out on their motorcycles. It looks like fun. And so them being, because it's very seldom that we truly find someone who is interested in everything that we're interested in. That's a red flag. He has nothing that, or she has nothing that stands on her own. You know, everything she's interested in is what you're interested in. So it can be a red flag when they mimic you and try to do everything that you're doing, right? So you want to pay attention to that. So that's all I have for you today on this evening's walk. Thank you for tuning in to Closing the Gap. We make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and spiritual journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're really feeling my vibe, hit that bell notification so that you know the next time that I upload. I want to see you win. We'll see you later.